The hard work you do will automatically get reflected if you be confident in your work.
I used to feel very bad when I get like these bad scores.
Don't much bother about the marks or all such stuff.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Quest Talk, the podcast where we display the minds of India's brightest, those who have cracked KE and made it to the top IITs. So, I'm pumped to be hosting today's episode. I am Sindhush from Vector X Academy. So, now we'll introduce you two members from the IIT Bombay Computer Science Department. Hi, Arnav. Hi, Sarajit. Please introduce yourself.
Hi Sindesh. Hi, I'm Sarvajit. I'm from IIT Bombay CSE department. I finished my first year.
Hi, and I am Arnav Variyapalli. I just finished my fresher year too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, you must be excited about this podcast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So, okay. For now, I have a few category of questions, I will say, which I wanted to ask both of you, for the viewers, actually. Most of the viewers of us are those who have prepared for JEE or have qualified. So, they want some tips and, idea of how to select their college. So, I'll start the questionnaire. Yeah. So, first, we'll start about your journey, your JEE preparation. What was your JEE preparation like? Any highs and lows that you've experienced, Sarvajit?
yeah. Actually, I started my JE preparation in 7th class. I joined in Narayana school, and from 7th class to 12th ending, I was in Narayana only. Like, we used to have weekend exams, and my journey was almost smooth. Like, but in sometimes I used to feel like whether will I be able to crack IIT Bombay or not. Like, yeah,
Oh, I see. So you were focused about IIT Bombay right from the start.
yeah. I was my dream college was IIT Bombay.
I see. Great. Okay. So, did you have any backup options in your mind during that time?
Yeah. Of course. Like, if at all,
What did you think about?
if at all I didn't get IIT Bombay, I would have gone to either Delhi, Madras, or like that.
Okay. So, your main goal is computer science then. So, you're yeah about computer science.
Yeah. I was sure about computer science, but the college wasn't fixed.
Yeah. Great. So, yeah, Arnav, a question to you. How did you finalize IIT Bombay?
Yeah, actually, I knew myself well enough to aim for a rank under 1000. My goal was to get into one of the top 4 IITs for computer science. It wasn't specifically a dream to get into IIT Bombay, but things landed better than I expected, and here I am.
That's great. Okay. Yeah. So, I like questions from both of you. So, any last minute tips you have for JEE aspirants?
Yeah, the last minute tips are like for the students right before the exam, they should not get tense much and they should be confident about what the work they have done till now. And at the last moment, they should just revise the key concepts what they have been taught till now. That's it.
Okay. And Arnav, what about you?
I feel the same day too. I think that they shouldn't pressurize themselves too much in the last days of preparations, like the days before, like a week before the final exam. They shouldn't study much. They should just chill. That's it.
Chill. Okay. That's okay, a unique answer, I'd say. Right. Okay. Let's get into your department. Both of you are from computer science, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the curriculum like there? Like theoretical, hands-on. We have heard more about IITs being practical, etc.
Yeah.
So, what would you describe it as?
For about computer science courses, fun till now we just had 3 courses of computer science. All of them were like hands on, not just theoretical. Knowing just theory doesn't matter much. You need to have good practice in the labs as well.
You see, any different views out? You have any points to add?
I think the first and second semester felt different to me at least. Uh, the first semester has a course called CS 105, which was, I think, mostly theoretical. although we do need to work on it, like we do need to solve problems to understand the theory better. Well, it was very hard to grasp it at first. And the other course in the first year was about learn about C++, and it was almost hands-on. It does have some theory, like has a many important concepts of C++, and it was well explained to us over the complete semester.
Okay, good. Nice. So yeah, how active is the coding and programming culture on the campus?
Yeah, the competitive programming is like very active. The seniors have guided us very well. They have created one group. Even on code forces, they have created a group, and they do keep separate contests for us, like not the regular contests which will be held in code forces. Yeah, they keep even separate contests for us. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, in general, in IITs, I have observed one thing. I myself am from IIT Delhi, and
Yeah.
even in my college, there's a very good coding culture and so on. So yeah, this is the fun part about IITs. Not fun exactly, it's the growth part. What makes it different?
Yeah, yeah.
The culture of NCES. Okay. So yeah, enough about academics, I guess, since it's just 1 year. We'll move on to the life at IIT Bombay. How did you feel when you first stepped into the campus?
Yeah, I was very happy that the dream was in front of me, and yeah, I was just very happy about that. My hard work came become true.
Nice. And Arnav, what did you feel?
At first, it was the first semester actually opened in the rainy season. The term opened in the rainy seasons. Uh, there was a lot of rains. Then they came, like, was all damp, and the college was lively too. Like, there were many people running here and there. Like, was very busy place, and the campus was really close to nature. Like, there were many trees, and like it made me at peace.
It drove was so confident about IIT Bombay. The first thing he observed was the damn nature on roads. Damn. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Could you explain what's a typical day in your life? Including the classes, clubs, whatever fun activities you have, etc.
Yeah, normally our classes that depends on the day. Like Monday, sometimes it starts at 8:30, and Tuesday 9:30, and even some one day like Friday in a week it starts at 11 a.m. And the classes sometimes mostly labs will be there in the afternoon for CSC department. If there is no lab in the afternoon, the classes will end by 12:30 p.m. itself, and then after the end of class or labs will be just free, like we won't have other work. Means we need to do work by ourselves, like we won't be guided by anyone. If there will be work, we need to do it, or else you can just chill.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you guys participate in club activities and, the sports, whatever?
Clubs, actually I didn't join in any club, but even sports, like not officially, we just play casually cricket ourselves.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there are obviously fests and events in your college, I guess. Could you name a few of them?
Yeah, Mood Indigo, I guess you heard it. It's in Asia's largest fest held by any college. But unfortunately, it will be held in December, where winter holidays will be there for us. Unfortunately, we missed it.
Yeah, even I didn't go.
There will be many other things like e-summit, e-summit.
And even the tech fest, many of it was also conducted in the December.
Yeah,
I see. Okay. So what's the memorable moment you have on campus?
most happy things are like on the day of Holi. We were that was very amazing experience to be there. We enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed like never before in my life.
I see. Okay. Nice, nice. So, okay, we'll get to a little about career internships and, scope from IIT Bombay a little. So yeah, have I mean, have you guys thought about internships yet?
Actually, not much. Like by the end, during first year, mostly people don't think of internships, but slowly by the end of second year, we'll be getting into that
Okay.
internships.
So you are making a preparations for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Even I thought about even I thought about those internships like at the time of fourth semester. I think I should be doing. I mean, by the time we start the third year, I mean, most of the people would be doing the internships. I think early, if I do it early, I would gain some experience.
No. Okay, so what do you, how would you rate it? Like, is it easier to get into internships? Is there something that makes IIT Bombay special?
Course, like in the other colleges, like even after third year, like normal colleges, if you take tier 2, tier 3 colleges, getting into internships even after third year, it will be a hard thing. But I guess I heard this thing like in Bombay, people, if they study above average, they'll be getting internships right after second year. I heard that.
Nice, that's great. Okay, so you are saying that in IIT Bombay, getting internships is easy,
Yeah, chances of getting, yeah, easy.
right? Nice. So about the branch itself, would you say getting an internship in the computer science branch is too competitive? Internship or the placement?
Yeah, yeah, because I see students here, they'll be like so fast. It will be very peer pressure will be there for you to get.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is competitive, but what would you rate? Do like everyone in the computer science department get internships or placements?
I think most of them won't try. Actually, I'm sorry. I think most of them been to it. Only some of them will wait for it. I think like they might have something else on their mind, like doing some research projects with professors.
I see. Okay, that is after second year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In your institute, are there instances or is it common to find people from other departments other than CSE to sit for software placements?
Yeah, yeah. They do sit for software placement like electrical, almost like all the other branches do sit. They have like electives or minors in CS department and they get into software field.
Hmm. Okay, so majority get into software. Are you saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, okay, some okay. This will get a little bit about life advices. So, yeah, how has IIT Bombay changed you as a person?
Well, it made me a better person. Like uh, when I was first in the campus, like I first met people actually. Like I socialized very well. Well, when I was in the intermediate, I didn't even talk too much. I was like cramped up in my hostel. Like I couldn't socialize very well. But when I went to this really active campus, like I really made many good friends. Like and it was really splendid.
Nice. Sarvajit, do you have any stories like that?
Yeah, actually, like before IIT, I used to be like just for the exam sake. Like my main focus was on each weekend exam, and my mood used to be on the result of that past exam. And now I'm like, I don't care much about the even small exams like mid sems and some, like I just focus on long term goal. I have put some long term goal. I'm focusing on that.
Nice. That's great to hear. Yeah. So, yeah. So, like, now, if there was a chance for you to, give some advice to your 16-year or 17-year-old self, what would that be?
Actually, don't much bother about the marks or all such stuff. The hard work you do will automatically get reflected if you be confident in your work.
Yeah, the same thing I would want to admonish to myself too. Like I used to feel very bad when I get like these bad scores. I used to have very ups and very too like many of the ups and downs. Like it's at times I would feel so proud of my score. Like I at times I would feel like I wasn't even I was like worthless crap for me. But I really suggest that the J like J prep was like most likely it was like a step by step process. Like it sometimes you might fail, but on oral it's really worth it. Like when you really give the final exam, you might see what you really did actually over the 2 years. All reflecting the final exam. Yeah, that's what it's in.
Yeah, that's a good thing to hear. I can relate to that a little actually.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, about the hype on IITs, do you think that matches the reality? So since I've heard many stories from you, how it changed you, how IITs make it much easier for opportunities and so on. So would you say it matches the hype?
yeah. When it comes to placements, I think it's yes, because uh, students get some better placements in IITs, and the fact is that it's not the college which is getting you that good placements. It's actually the students who are there here. Like they do much hard work, and
Actually, they are the top. When they are the top 100, they are the top 100 students in the like India. Like it's a really competitive environment. Like we force ourselves to work really hard and like we learn from each other. It works that way.
It's great to hear. Yeah. So the to the viewers, as you can see, IITs and NITs are not only known for how well their food is or how the campus is, the neatness or anything. It's more about the placements. It's about how people learn with each other, how competitive it is. That environment it gives, that makes IITs and NITs, all these top colleges special. Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Enough of that serious tone now. Let's get into something fun. The favorite midnight snack from canteen.
Yeah, mine is actually Upuri. You go first.
Yeah, Sarojit first.
I like Maggie, the midnight snack they keep in it.
Okay.
Yeah, actually my hostel is H1 and just opposite to it, we have a dhaba called Aromas Dhaba. Like we get a lot of non-veg items there, and I really like chicken shawarma there, and even the uh, egg fried rice there.
Oh, nice. Okay. What's the favorite IIT Bombay slang or phrase that you use the most?
Insti. Like we used to if we were to represent our hostels like a slogan for our hostels like Insti kebab con H1 we would shout that.
Yeah. Sarojit, what's your hostel?
Minus H16. Yeah.
So, do you feel any need of promoting your hostel to here?
No, no. My hostel is actually it's not that competing with H1. H1 is a very nice hostel, I would say.
Guys, whoever is from H16, here's Sarojit's words. Okay, I will move on. Yeah, your most embarrassing moment in college so far.
Uh,
Even sneak.
for me, actually, no, not. mm, Embarrassing means for one thing I have felt very bad is like we had CSC cricket tournament and many players were having hope on me, and I was put into the opening for batting, and I was golden duck there, so I felt very embarrassing for that.
Well, I have it too. Well, I have an embarrassing moment too. Like it's kind of personal thing. Actually, what happened is I tried to
This is something related.
yeah, I tried to hire someone. Like I missed the timing completely, and she was like, "What?" I was really embarrassed at that moment.
Okay. Yeah. So, fine. A course through which you had slept most of the time.
Actually, sleep most of the time is like not actually sleeping, but the less work I did in like one makerspace subject was there for us to make a drone to work out. Actually, it was a team project of 6 members in a team, and my contribution was very less for that.
I see. Arnav?
And mine was like it was hazmat, like humanities subject, like it was philosophy, HS 109. It was in the first semester. I didn't work at all. Like I did the final day move. Like I was like, oh, it was so boring. Oh yeah, I don't even remember that. It was so boring stuff like Archimedes, Aristotle, something to do.
Even I had a boring subject called it's management, but that was boring. But still, I tried somehow to pass.
I see. Okay, great. Yeah. If IIT Bombay was a person, how would you describe him or it?
IIT Bombay as a person, I would describe as a brilliant-minded person or something like.
Okay. Arnav?
Um, I would describe him like as a chaotic, uh, cool, and chaotic and cool. I think that's what I get the idea about.
How did you I mean, what made you describe it that way?
Like yeah, we have very like computer environments like students and the right? Ipan
Yeah, the nature you see in IIT Bombay, it's like very greenery. For that, you can say it's there.
I see. Okay, you are going through the weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Right. Uh, okay. Final one, I'd say, since we have heard many things about you.
Yeah.
This on your journey. If you could describe it in 3 words, what would that be? Arnav, you go first.
um it was like what are we talking about here actually? Like my Bombay life or like life before getting into Bombay?
We can think of anything. You know, you're in IIT right now. The way you have gotten there, the way it changed you, that can be described in 1 word. How it has helped you or what have you learned, that in 1 word. And the fun you had, that could be in 1 word. In total, if there were 3 words to describe it.
Heaven on earth.
One more words left. Okay, heaven and hell. Yeah, okay, cool. Sarojit, your turn.
Yeah, even that matches mine exactly. The thing before IIT, it's like hell, and after IIT, it's like heaven. Yeah, the efforts you put before IIT will be like, I guess, to even total BTech, you won't put efforts as much as before IIT.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so that is a great podcast with both of you. It was fun hearing your experiences and what you had gone through, etc. Hearing about your journey. So, any points you would like to add on to the viewers? Something about motivation or etc. Or some tips you want to give the viewers additional to what we have learned until right now.
Yeah, if any viewer is like from kind of like inter first year, they should focus on like from starting. They should do work week by week without keeping backlogs or something to get into IIT. And the cumulative revision to be done is very important, I would say. That's what for a JEE aspirant.
Okay. And something about IIT Bombay. What would you recommend them uh, about this? Like, imagine a situation where someone is not getting computer science or some other branch. So,
It is
would
like,
you recommend IIT?
yeah, it's okay. It's fine to take IIT Bombay. Actually, you can take minors, electives, all such stuff into computer science after getting even into any other branches, electrical, civil, such branches. You can take minors of computer science if you have good CPI after year.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you have anything to add on or.
Yeah, I would like to suggest the viewers that they should completely solve the problem. Like if you don't have to like do it on a surface level. You have to get why something is happening. Like especially in physics, like why something is happening. why it is important, why it has to be that way. Like the question why is it important itself, like in physics especially. And the chemistry is mostly like there are many exceptions and we just have to like memorize them. Maths requires a lot of practice. Uh, it did for me. Needed a lot of practice to master maths. Physics, physics we actually need the why question. That's important. Chemistry is just dedication and your memory power. That's it.
Yeah, and something, there are also some 12th people who have just passed through their counseling and so on. So a few tips to them also, I guess.
Yeah, I would say this thing, like, if one is one mainly focus on college, like, if one gets some rank which they didn't expect for them to come, like if they got like 5,000 rank or something in JEE advance, and they can't get like both good college and good department, in that situation they should wisely select which one to get into, and it's their choice, I would say. Instead of, mainly people do get into IIT Bombay, some other branches. Instead of that, if you have interest in computer science, it's okay to get into normal college with in computer science department or like that for counseling.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that point right now. So yeah, so I'll add a few more points and the podcast. So yeah, the last point we spoke about was about how to select your college and branch. So this the 12th pass students, whoever has given the J advance, this might be a very big question for you all. So yeah, we at Vector X do support you in all these, and you're gonna post to us soon. The series, the campus quest series will go on, and we'll guide you through your book rounds. Yeah. So thank you everyone for attending this podcast, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.